Please welcome Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Philadelphia. I hope you're all having an enjoying stay in our city. I want to start out by recognizing one of the greatest Philadelphians who ever lived, but sadly, very few people knew his name or anything about him. I'm here to tell you his name, Octavius Valentine Catto. Catto is a true American hero, like so many other unheralded, nameless Black American heroes. A major in the Union Army during the Civil War, an intellectual, an educator, athlete, civil rights activist who desegregated trolley cars in Philadelphia in the mid-1860s. Catto was a legendary American whose very young life and tremendous accomplishments were cut short. On October 10, 1871, this young 32-year-old Philadelphian was gunned down on South Street, a few blocks from here, while urging other Black men to vote in the first federal election after the enactment of the 15th Amendment, guaranteeing them the right to vote. Finally, his city recognized Catto with a memorial monument on the southwest apron of City Hall in September of 2017, nearly 150 years after his murder. The lives and accomplishments of so many great Black Americans like O.V. Catto should be part of the daily curriculum taught in our schools, not just during the shortest month of the year. I urge you to visit Octavius' memorial. It's called A Quest for Parity, and honor this man who gave his own life to stand up to oppression, injustice, discrimination, and tyranny. Catto is a man for all ages, and his short life has important lessons for today as we resist the evil and hate emanating from you-know-who in Washington and his supporters throughout the nation, because I can't say his name. Philadelphia is a tough city. We're a city with an attitude. You got a problem with that? I couldn't help it. Our city's founder was an immigrant who fled religious persecution and offered Philadelphia and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as a refuge to those fleeing oppression and persecution. Philadelphia is a city that provides sanctuary and will continue to provide sanctuary. Providing sanctuary to those seeking refuge in spite of what you-know-who has to say. I will continue to oppose this administration and his evil attacks on our families, those documented or not. We will defy his roundup of human beings and his treatment of our children and their families as cattle. And we will continue our refusal to cooperate with ICE. We are a nation and a city founded on the hope and aspirations of refugees and immigrants from all over the world who come here seeking a better way of life for their children and future generations. I continue to be awed and humbled by the courage, strength, and determination of those brave souls massing at our borders, risking all as they seek freedom and refuge from tyranny, discrimination, and economic exploitation. It wasn't long ago that my own ancestors crawled off what were known as coffin ships a few blocks from here, holding the same hopes and dreams of the subsequent millions who came here and those who still seek to come here and be part of this great American experiment. O.V. Catto's life and the inspiration he inspires have become my compass in confronting the numerous challenges we face, many brought about by decades of government neglect, societal indifference, and outright discrimination against the poor and working families, against people of color, against our LGBTQ citizens, women, and our immigrant communities, and the disabled. We're all in this together. Every day is a challenge on so many fronts. And every day we must continue to fight, as you do, for the forgotten, those left behind, and those denied equal opportunity and access based on their race, gender identity, religion, sexual orientation, perceived or otherwise, their age or immigration status. And we continue to fight for economic fairness and demand pay equity now. All of you stand up in communities all across our country to protect and advance the core ideals of what truly makes America great. I applaud each and every one of you, and I urge you all to continue to resist, continue to oppose and defy the tyranny of that guy in Washington and his concerted attempt to destroy the very fabric and soul of our nation. He's intent on destroying it. Thank you all for what you do every day, and again, welcome to Philadelphia, the city that once stood as the epicenter of resistance against a foreign despot and succeeded. And now we have a domestic despot, and we're going to succeed on that one too. We will succeed again if we all remain vigilant in standing up to this demagogue and tyrant, and we all need to stick together and don't let them divide us, don't let them second guess us, stick together, lock arms, walk forward into history and not backwards like we're going today. God bless you all.